Welcome back to XBGIN, humanity's official Imperial news source. My name's Captain Shaq. Tonight's top stories. A collection of Nurian worlds have officially joined the Empire. 3 worlds on the galactic northern rim of the Imperial border have been voted into the Empire as official members. An agreement within the Senate accelerated the process of integrating the Nurian worlds in exchange for a complete retrofit of the planet's main industry to help supply the Imperial Navy with the power it needs to operate. Massive generator systems are being built on the planet's capital and the surrounding countryside. The shutdown of all former frontier outposts has been concluded. These outposts have served the Empire well and acted as ports for passing explorers and military captains. Endronel 3, a massive Arctic world twice the size of Emperor's Landing, has been greenlit for terraforming activities. Armco has won the bid for the project. Massive atmospheric condensers and deep core drillers have already been dispatched and deployed on the planet's icy surface. Imperial forces have been dispatched to the world of Kashyyyk in an attempt to halt what some are calling the radicalization of the passive slave workforce in the Alam system. Need we remind our listeners, the Alam people's primary goal when first contact was made was to completely and utterly wipe out all life from the universe but their own. The Just Con Royal Guard held a celebratory parade in celebration of the new trade agreement with the Empire. The royal fleet could be seen flying over the capital in low orbit, playing the Justconian theme of victory. The Magrathea sector, the most recent space sector founded, has boosted the Imperial power grid by some 15% in the last 5 years. An impressive feat to be sure. And lastly tonight, a bit of strange news, or no news really. No information is currently coming out of the Sun's territory. Early last week, a burst transmission was received from the Suns. The Suns are a collection of worlds most would call the closest thing to organized crime on a galactic scale. This burst transmission that was received was garbled, as if someone was jamming the transmission. The data burst holds a highly compressed set of images of what looks like a large armada of unknown ships holding position over the Sun's homeworld, bombarding it. These ships have yet to be identified. This wraps up tonight's netcast. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Captain Shaq with XBGIN. Join the Empire today for a better tomorrow. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here. Welcome back to the Grand Stellaris campaign. Let's zoom out here and take a look at the Empire. So, since the last episode, which we kind of sat back and we started building up the Empire and getting our resources figured out, we're finally in the positives for energy credits. Sorta. We still have that 66 trade income, so we gotta make sure we keep that trade income up there. And we're also way in the positive for minerals. Now, we were in the middle of, where was that? Of not colonizing, but we actually did colonize this. Okay, so we colonized 2 worlds. We colonized this one, and we started terraforming the planet in the Ardenel system. It was one of the ice world, wherever you may be. I think it was this one. Yeah, and we should already be colonizing or terraforming you. Let's check it. 2,402 days until it's ready to go. It is a massive world though, 25 planet size. And we can clear out the majority of the shenanigans on it, except for the glaciers. We don't actually have glacier tech yet. Damn. Anyways, this has got a Betharian stones on it, so we'll be able to put those fancy power plants on here. We're really gonna start bringing back our power. The reason we're doing this is to build up the fleet so we can stop the Crusaders, because we found out at the end of the last episode, the Crusaders have this massive 100K fleet. I'm gonna go ahead and unpause this. Where is the Emperor's Dread Battle Group? Recon Group, where are you located? Okay, you're located over here, but you're not in orbit of a planet, so let's go ahead and put you in orbit so you can save us a little bit more power. Because yeah, those large Star Destroyers just eat power. The Iron Trident canceled its auto exploration order because we lost our scientist for it. Go ahead and enter orbit. You know what? We might go ahead and upgrade this fleet design and see how much stronger the Recon Group, Blitz's former battle group, gets. Q here, and we can actually take a look at this. We got a battle cruiser within the fleet, a Venator, a Nebulon B, and a couple of Victory classes. Who died? We lost Murgos. Oh, Commander, you didn't last. 87. I guess that's not bad. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and get you a new captain so we can start leveling up another scientist. We did pick up a new scientist, actually. We picked up, who did we pick up? Stefan Kruger is who we picked up, who is now leading our What are you? Research or society research? We'll pick up another scientist. Ooh, research speed could be good. Survey speed. Well, if for what I'm going to be doing, actually, that's not bad. Let's do that. We'll recruit you. You're taking command, and I want you to auto-explore. Go and find us interesting things. What's up with the rest of our scientists? You have damage. Go get repaired. And what are you up to? You should be helping, assisting research of the Scarif system, I believe. You are in the Scarif system. I recognize this world anywhere. Awesome. We also picked up a few new governors. We've actually got a new leader of the Scarif sector. That would be, who is leading that? Captain Veman has been promoted to Moff. Congratulations. We've also got Captain Jim the Ninja has been promoted to the Moff of Magrathea sector, our newest sector up in the north. So congratulations on your promotion.
Construction complete.
You know, one of the things that I didn't think about in the last episode that we should probably do is we should take over the Nurian League. We should finish the job here. They've got one world left and a bit of territory. They've also got a little bit of territory that we're surrounding. We could easily send over the invasion force of stormtroopers and our first recon group. I bet our first recon group can handle this. We don't even need to use the proper fleet. Like, we can put Blitz back in command of this. Let's go ahead and do it. Are you sure you want to move him over? He's commanding the Dark Shadow. Yes, I do. And I'm going to send you over here, and we're going to get ready for war. Now, where is our invasion group? What are we doing for research right now, actually? Oh, we're researching fortresses. That's right, because we are going to build the wall. And you guys were wondering, Shaq, be careful. You don't want them to just go around the wall. I listen to you guys. Yeah, it depends on where they try to invade from. I wish I'd have like an earlier idea. Powerful Pop faction. Who are you warning me about? Hish sovereignty. Really? You gonna give us problems, Hish? What's the deal? You guys are rioting right now, and you're gonna be ruining buildings. You've already striking, so you're taking away resources that we could use. Let's temporarily push this back. It's only 0.34 to do this. They're striking as well. That's eating up resources. That's also 0.34. So not even a full point to suppress these two groups. We'll go ahead and do it for now. Yeah, just push it back. I don't want any deals with any issues with you guys right now. What's your military look like? Pathetic? Okay, you're still hostile to us? Yeah, we're gonna be going to war with you and claiming this territory. It just needs to be done. Unless we can demand that you join us already. No, they're not having it. They're not having it. All right, fair enough. We'll wait till the fleet gets over there with Blitz and we'll begin the invasion. Where are our ground troops? We've got a massive invasion force ready to go. Actually, this is eating up a lot of our power. This is 0.26 for every single expeditionary force, and we've got a ton of them, but I'm not willing to get rid of them just yet. Let's go ahead and stage the Panel system. Now, what's up with you guys? Oh, you're the... We can integrate you. It'll cost us a serious amount of influence. How long is that gonna take? I should probably wait till I build up the influence a bit higher. 5 influence per month for a total of 335 influence. That'll put us in a bad way until we build this up. We'll wait till we save up a bit more influence and then we'll do this. So we can bring the Predators into the group. That's fantastic. And you guys are already part of the Volfa. So that'll be it. Yeah, we take these two empires right here, and that pushes us right against the Elvari Collective through one of their subjects. So we won't actually be bordering them. So we won't be taking a hit to how much they like us, because we won't have that border friction. At least not yet, not until they combine. Now, I wonder, you're not at war right now, are you? You're not. How would you guys feel about joining the Federation? Has to be their vassal, demand to be tribute, demand vassalization. They won't do that, close border. Invite the Federation. Minus 19. Well, this is something we should actually consider. What are the pros and the cons here? One, They are one of the largest empires left in the universe. Their fleet power, though, is pathetic, which is probably because they've been fighting a war with the Republic. How's the Republic doing? They have an equivalent fleet power. That's kind of scary, actually. But it looks like they're gonna have other issues because they're almost bordering the Crusaders. You guys haven't declared war on anybody, have you? You haven't. Keeping an eye on you. If we bring them in, they'll no longer be a threat to us. They will join any war that we join into. So if the Crusaders declare war on me, they'll end up going to war with the Just Khan, the Empire, and if we get them to join us, all three of us. That would be pretty fantastic. It also means that if the Republic tries to go to war with the Collective, I can swing Star Destroyers up there and punch the Republic right in their Republic-y faces. I was gonna say right in their noses, but they don't have noses. They have like mandibles. Yeah. This might not be a bad idea. Their only ally is the Holy Mandate. How's the Holy Mandate's military force? Equivalent in fleet power to us. Wow, really? What about the Just Khan? They're equivalent to us as well. Good. So at least my ally is equivalent to me. I think it's worth it. I think, and then I'll be able to travel through their territory, use them as an ally. I say we do it. Now, how are we gonna get there? How are we gonna get them to like us enough to offer invite to Federation status? Well, we bribe them. We offer a trade deal completely in their favor. We will give them thousands of minerals. Confirm it. Give it a second to pass through. And let's see how much more they like us. That didn't make the biggest change that I thought it would. It did help, but not as much as you would have thought. Favorable trade deal, plus 18. Do you require more? Their trust is maxed out. What do you not like about us? You don't like our purge policy or our xenophobia. Well, we can't fix xenophobia, but we might be able to knock that purge policy out of there. I don't purge anyways. So if that's what it takes to get you guys to join us, then I say, why don't we take a look at changing the policy? And what is that under? That's under, no, policies and edicts, it's F8 now. Xenos only. If we prohibit it, two groups will like us more, and we weren't using it anyways, but we can't change this until 2372. We can change it in a few months. We can literally change it in a month. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll see what happens. Also, let's see if there's like an over time effect for a trade deal like that. Offer trade deal. What else can we offer you? Would you be able to accept that? I want them in the alliance first. Like the Just Khan. Can we offer you a research trade deal? Wow, really? You guys aren't for the research trade deal, huh? What if we just like, let's do it, like max it out. If we bribed you with an instant one, what would it take? Ooh, it'll take a chunk. See, the nice thing about this is they've got different technology than us, and we'll research that technology faster. 25% research cost. Let's give them a little bit more. It's an instant transfer, so we're not giving up our monthly. Make it a little bit more in their favor, and I confirm it. Let's do it. Let's see if they accept it. After reviewing the trade-off you sent us, our high technician, Jorim, first has decided to accept it. Awesome. Good. We've got a research agreement with our ally. We probably should have done that a long time ago, but I've been slacking. It's true. I've been... Whoa! No wonder they're... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No wonder the Alvarthi fleet power is crap. It's crap because the Crusaders have taken a world in the center of their territory. They were at war with them. Oh, that's not good. I'm starting to rethink my idea of joining up with them in the Federation. Because they're probably the next target. They're surrounded. They're surrounding a bit of Final Crusader territory. There's a single world in here. Nafunis. That's really scary. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let me know, guys, what you think about joining up with them in the Federation. That could force a conflict, because there's no, like, they're totally surrounding a piece of their territory. I don't think the Crusaders are gonna live with that. I kinda hope they go to war with the Holy Mandate and the Republic. That's the biggest threat to them right now that's on their border, so we'll see. Let's go ahead and pause it. And we were going to start flushing out a bit more of the fleet as well. We're gonna go to war with integrate subject. Oh, I can integrate you guys. It would give me all of this territory here at a cost. Let's go to war. You're not allied with anybody, right? Has Federation association status with the Republic and the Holy Mandate. Really? You joined up with them? So meaning if I go to war, I have to go to war with all 3 of these guys to take your territory? God damn it. That's a little bit more complicated than I thought. But it does make me worry about the Predators, because they could try the same bullshit. And we can't have that. Yeah, I can't go to war with these guys without going to war with everybody. Kind of a pain. Who's starving? Let me guess, one of our new worlds? Theory power plants, can we build that yet? Probably not. We gotta upgrade, that's what we gotta do. We gotta upgrade our capital on this world. And we gotta get some food coming in.
Research complete.
Well, we should have food coming in. As soon as this upgrades, I'll be able to upgrade these 2 farms. So that's what we'll do. We're -6 right now, ouch. All right, give me 1 more farm. Oh, wait a minute, cancel that. Yes, build a farm on this food point. There we go, hydroponics coming online. So when we finish on the research, we have our fortresses now. Good, start up a new research. What can we pick up? We can pick up cruiser assembly yards. At some point, that's a good idea. So we can start building cruisers faster, especially if this war kicks off with the Crusaders. When, not if, but when it kicks off. Missile technology, battleship assembly yards. Now that, because it doesn't just make it so you can build ships faster, it makes them cheaper. Let's do it. We'll be able to kick out ISDs at a cheaper cost, so we can actually set up like a Star Destroyer construction facility somewhere, if we don't use the Crusader dry docks. All right, let's allow that to continue on. We're almost at 200. I kind of want to start the Predator bit. Give it a bit more time. Here's what we can do though, ship designer. While we're waiting for planets to construct and build up, let's look at the Federation designs. Did I design a... Oh, I'm not in command of the Federation right now, or am I? No, I'm not. No, I am. I am currently, so I should be able to design a Federation ship. Because we need to start building out the Federation fleet. We also need to look at the super fortress. Good God, look at this thing. Auto-complete it. What's with your scout wings? Why would you do that? It's just nothing but torpedo bombers. I don't know if that's a good idea. Because isn't it, torpedo bombers are great, but they're only great against capital ships. They're not good against countering enemy fighters. And you guys have warned me repeatedly, the enemy's gonna have lots of fighters, so I should probably pick up something that can intercept them. Something like the straight up TIE fighters. Torpedo bombers. Or we pick up some point defense on the station. Like that. Now she's got a little bit of point defense to help defend against those enemy bombers. Also, I like the disruptor cannons mixed with the gamma lasers. That's actually pretty cool. What are we gonna call this? Super Fortress. We'll just call it the fortress for now, and then we'll name the individual fortresses as we build them. Not too shabby. Let me know in the comments below if you think the torpedo bombers are the way to go, or should we go like heavy weapons platform? I'm a little concerned by this. think heavy weapons platform would be better, but you don't get a lot of weapon slots. Like, do something like that, actually. Gives you a bit more of a mix. Whoa. We'll go with that for now. Instead of just tons and tons of fighters. Because I have a feeling the fighters will never make it to their target. All right. Zerapuk League suspected of mapping genome. Being on our guard against xeno threats has been a priority since we first left New Terra. The Zerapuk science ships sneaking around our territory have not gone unnoticed. But up until now, they have been assumed peaceful. All right, so they're taking DNA samples. And they're mapping our genome. What do we want to do? We can't risk further. Yeah, they'll hate us if we do that. We are not going to base foreign policy on conspiracy theories. Retaliatory mapping. Close the borders. Now, where's the League? Where are these guys actually doing this at? No, they're our ally. Yeah, we can't do that. It's gonna eat our influence up a little bit, but that's what we're gonna do. I'm not going after them. They're not a threat, because they're currently owned by our ally, the Just Khan. So I'm not gonna close my borders to one of my allies' puppet governments. I may need their forces to come in here and save me or help me fight off a Crusader threat soon. Everything is colored by the idea that the Crusaders may come in here and cause us trouble. So, anyways, can I get you guys to join me? Oh, you're already a subject. That's right, you're giving me influence right now. Because I'm protecting you. That's fine. All right, Predators. I'm gonna go ahead and do the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and integrate you because I'm worried that some silly fool is going to try to ally with you and I won't have control of you anymore. So I'm actually worried that they're gonna join this alliance. So basically the lines have been drawn. There is one other group, the Council of Beer. We can offer them association status. I don't see why not. Let's go ahead and do that. We can start building up a positive relationship with them. They're one of the only empires left. I also actually want to offer you a trade deal. Let's trade information. I would like to see your star charts for our star charts. Because I have a feeling your empire is bigger than it looks. It's not. You haven't expanded out of here. Very strange. What do we got? Regenerative hull tissue research complete. We finally gotten it randomly. That's pretty great, actually. We've never researched that, and it just finally gave it to us. Or I guess I did set it up to research. We can put that on our Star Destroyers. That'll regenerate the hull of our ships. We can push out our borders 10% more. What does Share the Burden do? Nah, it's the slavery research, so we're not really doing any of the slavery research. Frontier Clinic, we haven't really touched. Energy Siphon. Modeled after a peaceful biological process observed in the Titanic, the energy siphon excites the energy transfer medium between targeted vessels. Why would I want to do that? Does it suck their shields out or something? Fleet capacity, relatively unnecessary. I'm gonna be able to research this the fastest. Let's go ahead and do that because it'll be done really quick, and then we can see what the next random stuff is. They've accepted the association offer. They accepted the trade deal. I'm a little surprised they haven't expanded over here. We can make an ally of them. I'm down with that. What else is next? The Imperium over here. You guys aren't really expanding either. You've got like one little piece of territory right here. And we're about to grab up this. I think we're looking all right. Hell, I think we're looking so good, I might think about building some new... Oh, we've got upgrades that we can do. I might think about building... Upgrade you. Some new ships. Who died? Governor Moff Nathan Kranz has passed away. Oh, sad times. One of our governors has died. For the first time ever, we had governors for almost everything. Full upgrade. Naboo had finally teared up far enough. Can you build the thing now? No, we need one more planetary upgrade. Oh, it's not done yet. The administration building isn't done yet. But it's almost done, and we can start pulling in power. How are you doing in food? You guys still starving? You are. It's because you haven't built that farm that I told you to build. Coming soon. Finish it up. Woot. Build. Actually, upgrade. Build power plant. Salarian power plant. There it is. Go ahead and build that.
System survey complete.
Build a research outpost here. Build a power hub here. And then everybody else, except for these research points, is going to be power generation on this planet. So, as Asmata Prime, it's going to be all about that research. Lots of upgrades to do. That means lots of power plants to put down. We also need to put down some structures to keep them happy here. So I'll go ahead and like order up a, what would we do? Virtual Combat Arena gives them 5 to happiness. Monument is 10 to happiness. So let's see the monument. And you're gonna get a mining facility. Not giving up the extra 2 minerals. Excellent. We'll let that just run. Good. Now, that terraforming must still be going on. Another area has been surveyed. Excellent. We're gonna be eating through our influence, sadly, until we gain the Predator territories. First battle group, you're in position to do the attack, but now I'm kind of not really willing to engage. I mean, the nice thing would be we could level up Blitz, but he's getting a little old. Our Admiral is getting a little old. What is this? A research station. What are you? Investigate this. I say investigate it. I click it, and I click investigate. But there's nothing here to investigate. Can't actually do anything with this strange
construction
starbase.
Situation not updated.
Encounter in Hawaga. We have encountered some form of alien vessel in the Hawaga system. These strange objects have been flagged as... That's weird. Is that the thing? I guess that's the thing. Begin the research. That can't be an empire. What are you? You have my full attention. I've been in this system before. I guess it took a science ship to arrive here. But like, look, we've got a research station already here. It's very weird.
Special project complete.
Communication's been established with the Curator Lambda Enclave. Interesting. Tell me more. First contact with the Curators, the Enclave. Greetings, Star Travelers. We are the Curators. Our ancient order was established eons ago by various galactic powers in ascendancy at the time. We were dedicated towards the preservation of all knowledge in an effort to safeguard the galaxy from descending into yet another dark age of mass extinction and barbarism. We failed. Few of us remain today. I love that they're like little fox people. But we are no less committed to our sacred mission than our predecessors were. We are willing to share some of our knowledge with you for a price. Well met. What is that information that you've got for me? Did you know that this conversation is being closely monitored by entities from 7 different subspace realms? Alas, I fear that the technology to communicate with them is far beyond the present capabilities of our civilization to do any good. Okay. We're interested in procuring new star charts. Don't really need that. I think we have a pretty good handle on the current galaxy as it stands. Can you aid us in our research? What can you do for research? Of course we can. For 5,000 credits, we can pick up what? We can pick up 15% across the board for flat 5,000 credits. For how long? 120 months. That's actually really good. 15% research across the board. We'll think about that. Tell us about the mysteries of the universe. There are exceedingly powerful entities lurking within certain star systems in our galaxy. At great cost to both lives and resources, Curator agents have painstakingly gathered knowledge that should make these beings easier to deal with. Next time you know about the ancient dreadnought, tell me more. Sad story. Its masters have been dead for millions of years, but this massive warship continues to stand vigil over the broken rubble of their empire. what is it really? It was one of several flagships belonging to an unusually powerful interstellar empire that flourished in a small region of our galaxy 7 million years ago. As is so often the case, that empire was brought to a sudden and violent end at the hands of its neighbors in a series of very destructive wars. The dreadnought you've encountered is the last of its kind, and it continues its dutiful patrol. Its assigned systems, despite the death of its crew. Many attempts have been made throughout the ages to put the old warship to its final rest. None have succeeded. What is it really? We already asked that. What is it really? How do we defeat it? Okay, here we go. Damage to the dreadnought is up 25% for 5,000 credits. This is so worth it. So now we know, if I get this research, 25% extra damage, this could be the flagship that we use to fight the Crusaders. You guys have said I need to get that within the fleet. With this research, we might be able to do it if we bolster the fleet power a bit more. So I'm thinking we buy up a few more ISDs, we grab this research, and we go after the dreadnought. Like, I'm so down for this. I'm so down for this. God, there's so many ships. When I have command of the Federation, this ship list is just ridiculous. I wish there was some type of drop-down menu or something to make this a little bit easier to mess with, but we are gonna buy up a couple of, was it Victory classes? Were we gonna get the Victory torpedo design? They were relatively cheap, and they only cost 5 power for maintenance? Really? Super Star Destroyer. Not there yet. See, the Conquerors are 8 power per. That's expensive. We don't want that yet. What we'll do is, we'll go into the designer, ship designer. We're gonna fatten out the Federation designs. We haven't built any fortresses yet because I'm not quite sure where I want to put them. All right, new design. How do we design a ship for the Federation? I thought it was under there. Federation ship designer, here it is. All right, what do we have under the ship design so far? Oh, we have a battleship. We have a Star Destroyer. We need to rename that though, that's terrible. Federation ISD. I love that it's got a mix of both our technologies. Phase disruptors. Like, that's actually really cool. Fed ISD. That's a fine name for it. I think that'll work. Sentient combat computers does have some interesting bonuses as well. This is an ISD 1, right? Yeah, because there's the ISD 2. No, that's the Victory class. Save it. They've even got some Imperial carriers, which we haven't built any of these. I wonder if that'll be useful against the Crusaders. Those evil bastards. I'm changing you to Fed carrier. Too many ship designs right now. And we only need one of them, so you go to hell. Delete. All right. Federation, so let's go to shipbuilding. New Terra. You are already building a couple of Federation designs. I want you to build, where is the Fed carrier? Give me 2 Fed carriers and give me 2 Fed ISDs. Very expensive. We're investing quite a bit into a fleet that I only have control over half the time. Now keep that in mind when you guys are telling me about, like, should we bring the collective into the Federation? That means that now I'm gonna only have control of the Federation fleet 1/3 of the time, because that's how the voting will end up going, I assume. It'll just kind of round robin through the Federation. Losing control of the Federation fleet could be disastrous, because I got a feeling that's gonna be where most of our, fighting power actually is. Federation fleet is also super weak right now. All right, Blitz, go ahead and take command of the first fleet again. That way we bring the costs down and we get some more income coming in. Let's check our worlds real quick. We were doing some serious upgrades. Everybody on Naboo is naked and happy. Good to see, mostly. Is are happy, right? Yeah, no, you're migrating to Magrathea and the new worlds. That's why you're empty. And you're still building structures. Yeah, you've got some time. But at least you're not starving anymore. I mean, you are a little bit, but it's not giving me the starving thing on there. We could build, where is this located? Kind of central. I was thinking about building a space station. Not really worth it. Since this is gonna be a power generation, this will be one of the first planets where I think I'll constantly keep up if we go to planet edicts, we can actually do overload capacity and get an extra 15% to energy credits from an energy producing planet. That'd be fantastic. We don't want to use up any of our influence right now though, because we're currently bringing the Predators into the fleet.
Research complete.
Our research has finished. Frontier clinics, good. Now come on, give me something good here. Give me something like more research, an upgrade to all my research plants or something. Genetic modification, environmental adaptation, habitability, uplift I'm not worried about, just random food production increases. Uplift would be the fastest. I'm not really happy with any of these. And we've been kind of avoiding the genetic manipulation tree. Let's go ahead and run that through. Oh, how old are you? 83. Dr. Stryden, you're not long for this world. You're already 83. I don't think you're gonna finish your weapon research on the Tachyon Lance. Which makes me sad. So here's what we're gonna do. Recon Battle Group, I'm sending you in to get your fleet upgrades because in the last episode, off recording, I upgraded all of the designs for all of the ships because some of these are really old. And some of these have bugged out. This Venator doesn't even have any weapons on board. I'm so sorry, Blitz. Your flagship has no weapons. I mean, the rest of them are fine. It's something to do with the specialized weapons that go on the Venators no longer work. But let's see what kind of upgrade we get. So the battle group's strength is 4,428. It's in for repairs, be retrofitting right now. This is our like micro experiment. How much better will the fleet be after this upgrade at 4.4? It should be considerably better due to the Venators lacking of main weapons because it bugged out when we had the mod update, strangely enough. So we're waiting for the wind down on the warp drive. There they go, now they're moving. The fleet is moving in for repairs or for retrofits. This game just looks so good. For a 4X game, most of the time, for most 4X games, if you look at them, they don't really go for beautiful looking star systems. It's normally just like, let's make the menus look nice. And everything else is like 2D sprite. But this just looks fantastic. The moon outside the gas giant, and every star system's a little bit different. The skybox is different. The lighting is different on the ships. It blows me away. And the level of support that Paradox is giving to the title for their upgrades. And then the sound effects. So I don't know if you guys can hear that. That space station, that alien space station that's in our territory, actually has its own weird sound effects. It's very cool. I can't wait to see what this game is like in a year's time when they have a couple more expansions. And they keep fleshing it out. So the fleet should be upgrading 4428. I'm actually gonna write that down because I won't remember. Let's see what kind of upgrade it gets. It shouldn't take long. It's not very many ships. Okay, it is gonna take a little while. It's gonna cost us a little bit of minerals, but we're looking pretty good. At 5,000 power, we'll be able to pick up the research for the Dreadnought, which we could just buy that power. I think I'll wait. I'll go back into the Federation designer. What in the world are you? You must be one of like the escort cruisers. We won't redesign you because I want to start focusing on the bigger stuff. Like this is what you need. You need a couple victory classes. I wish I could open the wings. The O'Hare? Let's rename the O'Hare.
Construction complete.
Fed Victory class. Save. And we'll buy up a couple. Who else? What are my starports? We've got Atlantis Prime. You should be able to build these larger ships, right? We need a Federation ISD. No, we want Federation Victory class. We don't have to pay for the maintenance on these. That's why we're investing so heavily into them. For you guys wondering. It's probably up. Here's the old O'Hare. Here's the Victory class. Give me like 5 of them. The Federation fleet is gonna be beefy when we're done. Who died? Stridon! I called it! I mean, I'm so sorry that you didn't last longer, but it's a thing. Ooh, research speed plus 5%. Yeah, do that one. Recruit. So we've got to get a new scientist off the Patreon list next time, for the next episode. We are building up the Federation fleet, which is getting sizable. Can we actually see the Federation fleet? Our personal military ships. The first task force. And then we've got the first fleet.
Upgraded.
The first fleet's gotta be renamed, like the Federation. Federation Assault Fleet. There we go. Now we know which one's which. That's the one that I've been building up. It's already up to 10K. Actually take a look at it. Oh, the ships have been upgraded. What do we got? Okay, you went from 4,428 to 5,547. And that was just a handful of ships getting updated. Of course, one of them had no weapons on board, but that's a good upgrade. That's an impressive upgrade. I can't wait to do that with the main fleet. How much is that gonna cost? 5,000 minerals on all 49 vessels. Oh no. The Crusaders say, let's end this charade. I think it's time to start building up our defenses. We need to get our construction ship. Where are you? Oh, you're still building mining stations out there? Oh, you're still building the mining stations for yeah, okay. I don't know where they're going to assault us first, but we need to control our border. Who are they gonna, if they declare war on us, they're probably gonna hit these guys first. Will you not cease your mean-spirited campaign? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the rivalry. I need to buy us more time. I know it was giving us influence, but I have to buy us more time. I have to think about how long it's gonna take me to build up the fleet and the star bases necessary to defend ourselves. Military station, what does it cost to build a fortress? 1,505 power to fuel it. There's no guarantee they'll hit Kashyyyk. Not much of a choice, though. Wait, what's the design on you? I need the one that pulls them in. Not expansion planner. We need ship design. I need the upgrade fortress. Subspace fortress. Jump time. Jump time. We don't need 2 jump times. So what this will do is it will pull incoming hostile fleets. We'd be forced directly on top of the station. And then the next thing we're gonna need is the shield dampener. Lower their shields by 25%. Yes, that's the way to do it. That'll give us a small
Research complete.
advantage. Actually, 25% is a pretty big chunk. Construction ship. Get over here. I want you to build a fortress, defend this world. And this station. Are you already upgraded as much as you can be? I think you have been. Let's get synchronized defenses. This will give an upgraded fire rate. I think it's to all ships in the system, right? No, just the weapons here. Worth it. Our research is finished. What do we got? We have core systems +1. Yes. Now that's useful. We'll take it. Core systems. We'll be able to have one more directly controlled planet underneath us, which is fantastic. Speaking of planets underneath us, let's do some upgrades. Let's upgrade those farms a little bit. Looks like the power plant's under construction. Let's upgrade both those farms. And all of the power plants here. Good, 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 good.
System survey complete.
Any other upgrades or anything that we need to do? Yeah, Atlantis Prime's got a power plant upgrade. You've got a ton of power plants on you. It might be worth it to pick up overload capacity on this. Not right now, because we can't afford it, but... Oh, it's a flat cost, not an overtime. All right, Predators. You're halfway through joining us, joining the Empire. We're gonna grow our border a little bit more. Keep surveying those systems. We got a plan for hitting the Dreadnought. I'm thinking we're gonna bring in the Federation fleet. So we're gonna lose control. Yeah, next president coming soon. We're gonna lose control of this fleet. But once we have control of it again, we're gonna hit the Dreadnought. We need to take that over. And then we need to save up the resources to actually rebuild it, because you can use it once you take it down. You guys have told me that multiple times. And have you be one of our flagships along with a Super Star Destroyer, which is coming soon as well. Our new scientist, Dr. Stefan Kruger, has gotten a promotion. Well done, sir. What are you currently doing? Oh, you're on your way back. You've got a long flight. Crusader territory means they're gonna jump this way. I need to bring this within I need to own this, so they can't jump through these guys and attack my main production facilities. Problem is their jump range is probably multiple systems deep. Oh shit, oh shit, yes, yes! The Crusaders, with their 100K fleet, have gone to war with the Holy Mandate, not us. It was a coin toss. Were they gonna come after us? If they're gonna come after the League, which means they would have gone to war with our alliance, or they were gonna go after the Republic and the Holy Mandate. So, Holy Mandate, you guys hate us, but I'm gonna offer you a trade deal. I need information, I need an active sensor link. You're not gonna do it. You hate us that much. You won't even think about it. Okay, well, I can't get eyes on to see what's going on there. I don't think they've closed their border. I could dispatch a science ship over there and try to scout it. The Federation fleet's up to 14K now. That makes me happy. That's good. I mean, they still got 100K, so keep that in mind, and we're slowly getting our power generation higher and higher. The higher our power generation is, the larger the fleet can be. And we have the minerals now to buy the stuff. So, the Crusaders are invading the Holy Mandate. Let's take a look real quick. Their fleet is equivalent right now in power. No, theirs is inferior to us. Their naval capacity is equivalent. Their technology is equivalent. We'll see what happens. I got a feeling they're gonna get stopped. Even with the New Republic, or the Republic's help, the Republic and the Holy Mandate together aren't gonna be able to slow this guy down. And I'm really hoping you guys are rebuilding your fleet. I really am. All right, construction's complete. Must be the buildings that we're building. Good, 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 good. What we need to do is, let's go ahead and spend the money while we have it and pick up that research to make it easier for us to take down the Dreadnought. That should be well worth it. So, Dreadnought, what system were you in? You were up here, there you are. What I need, could we recruit one of your scientists? You can do that? We are willing to pledge the service of one of our most brilliant scientists to your cause. This is not an offer we take to just anyone, understand? Wow. Is their scientist really worth it? It's gonna cost us, it's good coffee, a lot of power. That's not what we're here for. We're here for a particular reason. Tell us about the automated Dreadnoughts. Tell us how to defeat it. There we go. The Dreadnought was designed to operate with a large crew, but it now relies exclusively on automated systems to function. This makes the ship especially vulnerable to attacks that disrupt the relay nodes used on its central computer. Doesn't mean it's gonna be easy to take down, and we're probably gonna have some casualties, but I believe it's well worth it. I also believe we need to flesh out the fleet even more. Let's give... I feel like you guys need...
Construction complete.
Debating what to do here. The problem with the automated dreadnought that I noticed last time was the smaller ships get one-shotted and it has a really fast fire rate. The larger ships can at least take a few rounds before they die. So I'm gonna keep fleshing out the Federation fleet. How long do I have control of the Federation fleet for? We have control until 2378. We have 2 years. The Federation fleet is currently 18K. Our fleet is currently 42K. How much is the upgrade on this? Let's upgrade the entire fleet. I'm sending them to Hish. The first fleet is en route. This is a massive upgrade. So we are going from 42.5. Let's see what it upgrades to. And yes, I totally just wrote that down because I would easily forget. I just want to take a look at the fleet real quick. The one thing that we don't have is an interdictor in the fleet. I just noticed that. When we lost the Emperor's interdictor, we never rebuilt it. Oh, we do have an interdictor. We have a single one. Who is that? That would be Captain Valefor of the Rumscon. He's still alive. Oh, that's hilarious. Let's just take a look at the fleet real quick. Let's look at our ISD line. We've got Captain Josh Wild of the Warhound. People don't really get a chance to see their ships. There's the Captain Warlock, the Arcadia. James Ross, the Subjugator. Oh, what? The Crusaders, it didn't save it when I named them. I'm gonna have to go back and add those names back in again. It still says IN. The Venator Fleet, the Willbreaker. Of course, Pliskin's Dark Shadow, the gigantic battle cruiser, or battleship. Love that thing. So many victory classes. Victory classes kind of made up the bulk of the fleet. A lot of people wanted victory classes. I totally get why, too. This is an Intrepid. Lambert's ship. The Firestarter. The Fruit Battler. Captain Peaches. Zabrak. Indeed. All right. So that upgrade is going. How long is that going to take? 2%. It's going to take fucking decades. It's going to take a while. All right, let's see if it happens. While the fleet upgrades and draws much of our resources, that's going to take a little time. We're probably not going to be able to hit the Dreadnought in time, sadly. Where's our construction ship? Have you built? You're not even there yet. You're still building, yeah, you're still building mines. You're building the last one. We're about to get battleship assembly yards. I'm thinking the Crusader shipyards has always been our primary construction facility. I may dismantle something like the destroyer yard here. We could always change it. We could make Kashyyyk the primary capital ship production yard. Once this research is done, we're gonna be able to build the assembly yard facilities, and this starport already has the space for it. And we'll just build battleships here from now on. Do we have any other construction ships? Nope, all we've got.
System survey complete.
Wait, what happened to... Oh no! We lost Revan! How do we lose Revan? We've got Mick Campbell as our only construction ship. Revan must have died in one of our fleet actions. Or he walked into the wrong neighborhood. That sucks. He was it was the first ship we ever built. It's an end of an era. The Starforge was with us for ages. Oh well. I wonder how this war is going. God, I wish I could see it. Mutual threat plus 19. I mean, we could build up a relationship with the Holy Mandate now. I kind of want to just see them get wiped off the map. The problem is the Crusaders will keep spreading if that happens. And we could declare war on them now, but we're not ready. They have a 100K fleet, and that's the only fleet we've seen. I got a feeling they're gonna have more than one fleet. We're not ready to engage them yet. 42,000? 20% on the upgrade so far. How are you guys doing? You guys like us, right? Why don't we offer you a trade deal? Somebody leveled up. Sima, our new guy. Oh, you guys look cool. Would you be... Is there a negative? Oh, you're not gonna do it. I wonder if there's a negative to just offering research agreements to everybody. We have a research agreement with you. Would you guys be willing to do a research agreement? Offer trade deal, research agreement, research agreement. You would be able to if I bribed you, basically. The Galactic Empire is not above bribing people, and you need resources bad. Look at you. Hell, I'll even give you the extra 200. That's a monthly transfer, never mind. We want instant transfer. All right, what exactly do I get for this? Applicable unresearched technology, 17, 16, and 20. Confirm it. There are technologies equivalent to me, and chances are they've got technology that we already have. So, let's go ahead and do the deal. Speaking of which, battleship yards are now finished. Excellent. We don't really use kinetic weapons, and we're not going to do the bomber research because we already have bombers. Mines, better mines, yes. Better torpedoes would be nice. That would upgrade the entire Victory class line. Better mines, though, better income for all of us. Let's do the mines. They agreed. Good, 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 good. How are we doing on the integration of the Predators, the last Predator holdouts? 75%, it's getting there. It's getting there. The Federation fleet is now at 22K. We can build that up even higher. We can make them better, faster, stronger. How do you not have a leader? I'm giving you an admiral.
System survey complete.
Whoa, what's yours? Emergency FTL damage, combat speed, evasion, sublight combat speed, logistical upkeep. There, you have a leader now. Start getting some experience, don't die. I don't like that the Just Con are gonna have control over this. New Terra, you're still building Federation ISDs? Good. Build a Federation...
Construction complete.
Keep building those Federation ships. It's within our best interest. I wonder how many ships we can have in the Federation fleet. Let's see. 176 fleet power, or fleet number is what they can have. So the fleet could be bigger. So that's another thing to keep an eye on. If we do bring them into the fold, right? The collective, it would up the Federation fleet's cap because we're already kind of getting closer and closer to it. That might not be a bad idea, so let's keep an eye on that. The more people we have in the Federation, even though we won't be able to control the fleet, if the fleet is big enough, if we all put our efforts into building the fleet up, we'll be looking pretty good. I just wish I could contact the other Federation members and be like, hey, you know, we really should work on a strategy here. Start building up the Federation fleet. Get ready for it. So let's see how the war goes. Right now, actually, it's not bad. They're -4 on the war score, but to be honest, that's not that bad. That means they probably lost like a single engagement. I wish I could see in more detail what's going on with the war, like how many engagements they've had, how many ships have been lost, but I guess they're not gonna show me that. Which is too bad. All right, well, we're gonna speed up time, I think. Let me check my planets real fast. Surface upgrades. We can do all kinds of upgrades. You should definitely be engineering. And you should definitely be a physics lab. We need to start building up the rest of the power plants to make this planet really worth it. Power plants. You know what? I'm gonna give up this little bit of research for more power. We need that fleet cap. Build all of the power plants. How you doing on food? You've only got one, but we are upgrading a couple of the farms. We're gonna need another farm on this planet. All right, done and done. How's the fleet upgrade going? 56%. We're getting there. Actually gonna speed up time just a little bit. $25, look at that battle group. A lot of victory classes. Maybe we should buy up Atlantis Prime. Let's
System survey
put this back to normal speed. Let's go to research real quick. Ship designer. The Federation fleet, I think, needs some smaller vessels. We're in the wrong thing. We need to go under here. Federation ship designer. See, this is kind of what I'm talking about. It needs smaller vessels to help defend the fleet. But Shanghai? No, I don't dig that name. Patrol. Fed. Patrol ship. I like this ship a lot, and it's got nothing but point defense and a little bit of phase disruptor. We can get behind that. Let's build a couple of these, and by a couple I mean a stupid number of them. So Federation patrol ship, where are you? That's the auto version. There you go. Give them give them a ton of them. It's the point defense, because you guys have warned me multiple times. We lost one of our scientists. Damn. You guys have warned me multiple times. I don't have the influence to redo this yet. So you just have to wait. That they're gonna have a lot of fighters, so the fleet needs a lot of anti-fighter support. And they've got tier 3. I don't even think I have tier 3 point defense. That's one of our allies that's got that. We're getting there. I want that Fed fleet to be massive. I mean, what would it take to get you guys to join the Federation? They're minus 14 now. Oh, I needed to change. I'm gonna do that anyways. I was gonna change the policy. That's what it was. So, policies and edicts. I need you to switch over to purging is prohibited. Yes. Good. That means you guys should like us a little bit more, right? Why don't you want to join us? Because minus 20 for imperialists and minus 14 to the distance. Whoa, pause it. Well, not distance anymore. Minus 14 due to distance. Let's give that some time. That may fix itself because we just took the last of the Predator territory and now the Empire actually borders them. Just ever so slightly. We're also slightly over our cap here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at our new worlds that we've just acquired. There's some serious upgrades that need to go down. Wow, this world is kind of shit. This one is not, though. Ooh, look at all that power. Guther, a Gaia world, has a ton of power. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Though their happiness isn't great. Let's try to boost that happiness up. I'm gonna give up a little bit of research for this, but it's better than having to constantly push back on groups trying to, army damage, really? Oh, because it's the training, yeah. What you need is monument. You need a monument. Build that and upgrade all of the things. You guys, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. How are you doing on food? You're doing fine on food. Build yourself another farm just to make sure you're good. Oh, I wish I could continue to direct control this, because I could so upgrade these planets properly. I know what sector you're gonna end up joining though. It's already set for power, I believe. And let's just combine all this into the sector. So that should be Magrathea, I believe. Manage sector. Yep, you're gonna be joining up with Magrathea. There we go. don't have a choice. It's gonna drain my resources if I don't go ahead and do this. All the way down the line. We're also gonna get rid of that Federation outpost that's completely unnecessary. Looks good. Federation outpost, you. Actually, we're not gonna get rid of that Federation outpost, because that's what's giving us the border here. So if you guys decide, and I'm gonna leave it up to you, if I have the opportunity, here's the vote for this week. If I have the opportunity to bring these guys into, oh, they even have 2 other groups with their overlords up. And so we'll gain a huge empire. If I have the opportunity to bring them into the Federation, should I do it? That's the vote. I'll actually put a link down in the description below. You guys make the vote on that. I need to know what the Senate's vote is for trying to bring them in, and also advice on how to do it. It says -14 due to distance, and now we're bordering them, so I'm hoping that whole distance thing starts to go away. One would think, meaning it just solved itself. Here, I'll look at it again. There's nothing else I can really change except for the distance. The Just Con are already voting yes for it. They're down for bringing them on board. So, all right, guys. We could, I wonder if we could like force a conflict using this world. No, they would just attack the nearest worlds if we went to war, I would assume. All right, guys. I will see you in the next Stellaris episode, which hopefully will be the beginning of next week, because I'm trying to do 2 a week. Later, everybody.